And yeah, so we are gonna come to that point step by step, what Rachel was saying. But for that, so you all know the answer. That's why I'm not gonna even ask this. So it was supposed to be fun, but now we have slides. But if I ask you this, so which of the shirt below? Even though you know the answer, Rachel is giggling there because she knows.
I don't know if anyone knows
You
the
don't
answer.
answer? Okay, cool. So, I mean, from the looks of it, which shirt is more valuable? Which one do you think?
Definitely one in the center.
More trendy or that?
Which one do you think like is more valuable for you? So the middle one?
Yeah.
Ooh, more valuable.
Yeah, what's its value? So which shirt below is more valuable and why?
To who?
To you.
I'm just looking which
Because you
one.
are the target
From a
segment.
company perspective,
No, I mean, apparently this is like a
cost it.
white shirt, like male for males, right?
If you've got
So
the three in front, I'd say the middle one looks the nicest.
yeah. Okay, so why do you think this, Raj? Because the model is like looking attractive to you, or so?
No, I've never seen the price.
Yes.
Or the design of the shirt? So what's the
The
reason?
design of the shirt.
Design of the shirt. Okay.
Because this one just looks too baggy.
All right.
That one, too many buttons are on show, whereas in this one, just looks trendy.
All right.
But
Okay.
that,
So
that
design.
one has a brand on it, and the others
I think
don't.
it's
You
got a
don't
horse
see
on
it.
it.
I didn't
Don't
even
look
see
at it that closely. You don't
I didn't even
see
see
that.
that.
One looks silk. I could be
How
wrong.
do you tell it's silk from the screen? Looks like silk. I don't know. Because you know the brand. That's why, Rachel. You think it is.
I
It's,
promise, I
all
haven't.
right, cool. Yeah.
Value is not priced, right? It's like, we are not trying to find out which is the more expensive shirt here.
For me,
Like,
they look
No, actually, I'm asking that. So, which one do you think is, when you say more valuable, you can also, approach it like, which one is more expensive for, do you think?
it
Ooh,
depends what you give value to. If
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
question. With the evidence that you have, because there is no logo, even if some of you like
I
see
didn't even
this,
see it, yeah.
there is no branding, nothing. You don't know what it is. You just see this very similar white formal shirt. So
that-
by just looking at this, there is no difference at all. Maybe like a little bit difference in the design, or you can fancy the pictures or whatever it is. But
there must be a more valuable, because for me they look exactly the same.
yeah, exactly.
No, they don't. See, that
I
colour's
would have thought
slightly
the one on the
different.
right would be
so
more
they don't-
expensive.
I mean, maybe like because of the
Valuable
screenshot that I
to me
get.
is not more expensive. Valuable is what looks nice for you,
Yeah.
and what looks nice for me could be different. What looks nice to say.
But I mean, depending on the value, then you actually put a price on it afterwards, right? So because you have reference pricing.
But you need to consider many things.
I know, I'm gonna come back to slide. Don't worry. So that's the starting point. So what I'm trying to tell you actually, without seeing any logo or branding, it's hard to put a value on them, right? Because they all like basic white shirts. And that's crazy, if you ask me, because when we put the brands on it, now you totally have a different idea. But nothing is, like none of them is about the product itself. Because you didn't say anything before the brands. You are like, yeah, they look similar to me, or maybe this one is a bit, valuable because of design. But when I share the brands, now you all have ideas. I ask you the same question. Which one do you think is more valuable and why? Yeah, that's your one. Why, Lucia?
This is really expensive, and maybe the material, and maybe
Yes, you actually, yeah. So it's nothing to do with the product itself then. So
It's the mark.
it's the value.
I asked you to who for a reason. I was a guest speaker at the first Google Apps World Conference, because we were talking about the Apple stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the people out in the crowd asked me, how could they build the best application for corporate services? And I said, you don't. You remember that back then there was Angry Birds was floating around? I said, you find something that is dirt cheap that kills people's time. And if you sell it for 99p, everybody in the world will do it. If you sell it for 1,000, maybe 2 will do it. So the question is not necessarily not just value, but whether your perceived value, whether it's, would you take a punt for 99p? Sure you would.
Well, I mean, still, I totally agree with your point that if you talk about, think of like a unit selling price of an item. So, and then I don't need to ask about the price actually. Let me show you the price. And still, these prices are nothing to do with the product itself. Okay? I mean, in that, maybe Rachel is like, maybe it's just silk, right? maybe that's why it's all invalid price.
But it's interesting because some people would just buy that just for the name. Well, most people. But if you put that same tag on the first one,
It's going to be valuable.
they will buy it.
I mean, it's crazy luxury segment, right? So I've done research on that as well. So if you think of Louis Vuitton bags, they're not even leather, right? So they are PVC, like really like cheap plastic, right? And people are buying it for thousands of pounds, right? So it's not about the material quality then, because we didn't actually care. We couldn't identify which one is more valuable by looking at it. And if we touch, we barely say that, maybe this, like, a bit higher quality. If you're an expert, maybe we can tell. But as a customer target segment, I would never tell which one is actually more quality, like high quality. And maybe I can say, okay, this might be 100 pounds if it is 45 pounds. But when you put the brand, maybe I can do the same thing like in reverse. Just only putting the brands and asking the price, you would actually share some numbers for it. And that is a really good example of what is valuable apart from the material of it, right? So tangible part of it, okay? So we put a lot of value. So one is X, the other one is 17 times like more pricey, more expensive than the first one. In the end, if you have a core benefit from the shirt, so this is called brand wheel, or you can call this like different names, but the common name is brand wheel, or different layers of product. But in this brand wheel or product wheel, the core benefit of the product shirt is very simple, right? So I need to wear a white shirt as a formal clothing to work. And there is no difference between these three shirts that I just showed you. But one is X, the last one was 17X, okay? And then why do we pay 17 times more, right? Or 16 times more to other one? Because then we are expecting something different, right? So I need a shirt because of the formal clothing, and the expected product should be my size and comfortable, expected product part. And where the difference happen in this augmented product part, right? Because the shirt should be very stylish and from a well-known brand. Why you like this, we are gonna get to that. Because of maybe your social surroundings, right? So people around you. Because if no one knows what the Dior shirts look like, you wouldn't buy Dior shirts, right? Let's be honest, right? And then finally, if you are really into it, most of us are not, you can suggest something and say that, can we actually modify this? I would like to have something custom. I want to print my initials on my collar or something like that, right? So that is the potential product that you can ask for. But if you look at the main core benefit, basic product, expected product, you cannot put a different price label, so not that much. But everything happened with augmented, what you see in that brand, right? So beyond the original offering.